Welcome you all to my class. Now I am going to share my screen. Okay, thank you, boys. So let's see. Class 5 version English, subject English, and topic is WH question. And this is Zakaria Alam, lecturer in English, Dhaka Residential Model College. So boys, here you see some sentences. What do you want? Where is he going? When will he come? Who has done the work? Now question is, what type of questions are they? Who can say?
WH question.
WH question. Okay. Now let's see the answer. Okay, let's see the answer. Yes, this is about WH questions. So our today's topic is WH question. So before going to the discussion of WH question, let's see some learning outcomes. So after doing this class, what you will be able to ask and answer WH questions, to make interrogative sentences, use capital letters and question marks. Okay, now first let's see what is WH question. We have to know the definition of WH question. So here you see a question which usually begins with WH word is called WH questions. Now question is what is WH word? Now let's see some WH words. What, who, which, where, when, why, how, whose, whom. These are the WH words, and these words are used to make WH questions at the beginning of the sentence. So you can write down it quickly, the definition and HW words. I think it's clear to all of you, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Write down this definition and WH words quickly, because we have a limited time, only 40 minutes for this class. It is not enough for this class, I think. Okay, now I will go to the next slide. Person changing. When we will make WH questions, some persons will be changed. So to make WH questions, first person of assertive sentences is always changed into second person. And in the same way, second person of assertive sentences is always changed into first person, but third person has no sense. And another thing is that when we used we as a universal thing or universally, then we cannot sense we. So we will be we will remain same we. there will be no sense of we. And here you see some persons of first persons and second persons. First person I will be changed into you, me to you, we to you, us to you, my to your, and our to your. In the same way, if you see a second person in the sentence, then you will change it into first person to make WH questions. You may take a screenshot also. It will be helpful for you. I think it is clear to all of you. Have you understood, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have
Okay,
a question.
okay,
Sir, the
go on.
word how. Sir, the word how doesn't begin with WH, but it is a WH word. But sir, how is it possible?
How we can say now how is also a WH word, though it doesn't start with WH, okay, but we are using like WH word, so we can take it in the group of WH word. Okay, boys, now I'm going to the next slide. Auxiliary verb. Here you see some auxiliary verbs: to be, am, is, are, was, were; to do, does, did; to have, has, had; modal auxiliary verb, shall, should, will, would, may, might, can, could, must. These are all auxiliary verbs, and we can use them in WH questions. So now let's see, there are two ways to make WH questions. We have to follow two ways only to make WH question. One is at first of the sentence you have to use WH word, then auxiliary verb, then subject, then principal verb, then rest part of the sentence. So you can write it. Okay. Next one is WH word at first, then principal verb, then rest part of the sentence. So we are using these two ways to make WH questions. Have you done it? Was
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, yes,
No,
yes.
sir. No,
okay? Write down it quickly.
yes, sir.
Quickly. Okay, now I will go to the next slide. So let's see the first rule. Rule 1, who. We use who for person as subject. When a person is used as a subject, we can use who. Here you see Zakaria sir teaches us English. Here you see Zakaria sir is a person. So, and it is used as a subject, so we have to take who. So, who teaches you English? Here us is sensed as you. Another one is who or whom. We can use both who or whom for person as an object. Let's see, Babul found Nipa in the field. Here you see Nipa is used as an object and Nipa is a person. So we have to take who or whom, both we can take. Whom did Babul find in the field, or who did Babul find in the field? Both are correct. But only for subject as a person we can take who. Was write it down quickly. I think it is clear to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Sir, done.
Okay. Now I will go to the next slide. Whose. We use whose for person possessing something. Like Shoikot's family lives in Bogura. So Shoikot possesses a family. So Shoikot's family. And for Shoikot's we have to take whose. Whose family lives in Bogura. Next, rule 4, which. Which is used to ask about choice. For choice, we have to use which. Let's see an example. Milk is a good food. So you know there are a lot of foods around you, but milk is good food. So that's why we are taking which. Boys, is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you have any question regarding whose or which, you may question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Questions.
Okay, tell me. Okay, tell me, what is your question?
Sir, no questions.
Oh, okay. So have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very easy.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, very.
Okay, now I am going to the next slide. Rule 5, what? We use what to know about object, idea, or action, used as subject or object. To classify a person about his or her profession, group, or description, we can use what? Here you see noise disturbed me. The noise is not a person. It may be a thing or an object. Okay. And it is used here as an subject. So we have to take what. What disturbed you? And you see me is sensed here as you or second person. Let's see another example. Here he reads a storybook. A storybook is a thing and it is used as an object. So we have to use what. What does he read? Another example is Shoikot is a student. Here a student is the profession of Shoikot. Shoikot. So what is Shoikot? Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
সৈকত is a student. Sir, এখানে what এর জায়গায় স্যার who হবে?
The profession
What?
of Shoykot. What is the profession of Shoykot? So profession means a student. He is a student. What he does in his profession, like I am a teacher, so my profession is teaching. Okay, and student means we can say the student is a learner also. So Shoykot is learning, or Shoykot is a learner or a student. Okay, his profession is to learn something as a student.
Sir, I
Okay,
have a question.
okay, go
Sir, I
on,
have a question.
go on.
Sir, in number 1, the noise disturbed me. The
Yes.
disturb is a past tense, but in the WH question, what disturbed you?
Because
Sir,
the
it can
noise
be
is
what-
used as subject. Okay, that's why the rest of the sentence will remain same. There will be no sense the rest part of the sentence, as the noise is subject. So we are using what for noise, the noise, and the rest of the sentence will be unchanged. Okay, okay, now I will go to the next slide. Rule 6, where. We use where for place. When a place is used, we will used where for place. Let's see an example. They are sleeping in the tent. So in the tent is a place. So where are they sleeping? Another one is when. When is used for time. If you see a time is mentioned in a sentence, then you will use when for the time. Let's see an example. He will come here tomorrow. Here you see tomorrow is a time. Tomorrow is a time. So for tomorrow we have to take when. And these two questions were set in your previous PEC examination 2017. Another one is why. Why is used to know about reason, cause, or purpose. So he is studying attentively to make a good result. Here you see the purpose is to make a good result. That's why he is studying attentively. So why is he studying attentively? Up to these WH words, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I'm clear.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, now write down it quickly,
Yes, sir.
boys. And WH question, you know, WH question is very, very important in your PC exam, because you will be given 5 questions for 10 marks. Okay, so for each question you will get 2 marks. So if you unable to write, or if you make wrong in your WH question, you will lose 2 marks. So be careful. Okay, have you written it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay, now I
No,
will
sir.
go to the
Yes, sir.
okay.
Sir, I have.
Okay, now I will go to the Next slide. Number 9, how. We use how to know process, manner, or condition. Let's see. They come to school by bus. So we have to write how do they come to school. This is the process. Next, I'm fine. It shows a condition. How are you? Another rule is how much. You know, for uncountable quantity or amount or price, we have to use how much. I need some sugar. Here you see sugar is uncountable. We cannot count sugar as 1 sugar, 2 sugar, or 3 sugar like this. We saw sugar is uncountable. So we have to use how much for this uncountable quantity. So how much sugar do you need? Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
No, sir. क्या बोले बार?
Okay, boys, be quick to write down this WH words rules. Okay, have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
now,
sir.
Please.
Sir.
okay, now I will go to the next slide.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
How many? How many is used for a countable quantity? Okay, for countable quantity that we can count by 1, 2, 3, 4 like this way, we have to use how many.
Okay,
I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. Here you see 1 and 2 are countable. Okay, so we have to use how many brothers and sisters do you have? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next,
Yes, sir.
how far? How far is used to indicate distance. So Savar is 30 kilometers away from Dhaka. So 30 kilometers away indicates about distance. So we have to take how far. So how far is Savar from Dhaka? Another rule is how old. We use how old to know about age. Tasan is 10 years old. So how old is Tasan? Is that clear to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you have
Yes,
any
sir.
question?
Yes, sir.
Do you
sir.
have any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No,
So,
sir.
okay. Write down it.
Sir, I have done.
Ma'am, तुम्हारा
I have
mic
also
off
done.
Okay.
Sir, I have finished.
Okay, boys.
Sadhwan.
If you have done it, I will go to the next slide. Okay, now I'm going to the next slide. How long? Okay. How long? We use how long for duration and length. Duration of time, mainly how long is used for duration of time or length of time. He stays here for an hour. For an hour is a duration of time, or for 2 hours, for 3 hours, for 5 hours, like this, or for 3 months, 5 months, for 5 years, like this. Okay, how long does he stay here? So here, how long is used for duration and length. Next, how often? We use how often for frequency. You know what is frequency? Frequency is an adverb, and what we do repeatedly after a certain period of time, that is called frequency. Okay, like today you are doing your class, and next day you will do the class at that same time. So you are frequently doing this regularly, so we have to use how often for frequency. Okay, cats usually hate dogs. So here usually is a frequency. You know, how often do cats hate dogs? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Yes, sir.
These are mainly the rules of WH questions. So if you have any question or confusion, you may ask me question. Okay. If you have any question, you can ask me your question.
No question, sir.
Yes, sir. No question.
There
Sir, I have a question.
Okay, go on.
Sir, when will the half-yearly exam held?
Half-yearly exam is not related to WH words. Okay, or WH question. You should ask me question regarding WH questions, okay, or the topic that I am discussing with you.
Sir, there are 10 minutes left to end the class.
No, 8 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
8
sir.
minutes left.
8 minutes left. 8
8
minutes
minutes.
left. Okay,
8
if you
minutes
have
left.
any question, you can question me.
No, sir. No. Sir, I have
আপনি যে ইন্টারভিউ গুলো দিয়েছিলেন ওটা কি আপনার পার্সোনাল আইডিতে জমা দিব?
Mute.
Okay, boys. I think you have done it. Already you have written it. So I will go to the next slide now.
Yes, sir.
Now homework. Here are some questions or assertive sentences. You will make them WH question.
Screenshot দিব.
You may take a screenshot.
Okay,
স্যার
sir.
লিখে নিচ্ছি স্যার, একটু সময় দেন।
Okay. Okay. You may write.
স্যার আপনার এই এসডব্লিউ গুলো কি আপনার পার্সোনাল আইডিতে জমা দিব?
No, you don't need to send in my personal messenger. I will give you the answer next day. You will match your answer what I have given with what I have given.
ওকে স্যার।
Okay. Rahid Al Haq, how can I take a screenshot? You don't need to take a screenshot. You may write. Okay. You may write it on your notebook with pen. It will be better for you. So you don't need to take a screenshot. And boys, if you have any question, once again I am saying, if you have any question, you can question me regarding WH questions or WH words. Okay. If you face or faced any problem in your previous classes or in your at your home, you may question me.
Sir.
Yes.
No problem, sir.
No problem.
You
No problem.
some homework
Okay.
in previous class.
স্যার
Okay,
আমরা কি
boys.
হোমওয়ার্কের সময় এগুলো তুলে করব নাকি খালি আনসার লিখবো?
Answer.
You will write down your answer below the question. Okay.
ওকে স্যার।
Okay.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার।
Okay. Walaikum salam.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Who আছে?
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার।
Walaikum salam. So boys, I think it's all about WH question, and hope all of you have understood some rules of WH question, and you will practice this homework at your home. Next day I will give you the solution and you will match your answer with what I will give the answer. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so thank you all. I think all of you have done it.
Allah Hafiz, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu
Okay, go on. If you don't have any if you don't complete it, please write down it quickly.
ফারিক মিউট কর, ফারিক না?
ফারিক তোর ক্যামেরা অফ কর।
I think it's done. Okay. Okay, so boys, thank you once again for participating this class. So thank you.
Welcome, sir.
ওয়েলকাম স্যার।
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার।
So boys, be good and be safe. So stay home. Stay safe. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, sir.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার।
Wa alaikum salam.